Everyone, this YouTube channel, Big Collectibles, and by the end of this video, you are going to discover the latest and greatest comic book to come to Veve. This is none other than Marvel Premiere Issue 21. We're going to get ahead and dig into this, but before all that, if you like free stuff, join the free Discord. We are building a community of like-minded individuals, some collectors of physical and digital items, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel where, you know what, we're covering a little bit of everything. We've got interviews, we got comic book content, Veve obviously. I'm gonna try to put out some more comic book stuff because that's where my heart is at, you know, really. So let's go ahead and take a look at these comics that are coming to Veve. And again, which is your favorite? You know, I gotta go with the common. In my opinion. You know, probably this one right here, the ultra rare, is my favorite. I find that it's either the common or the ultra rare as my favorite covers. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I'm going to scroll down so you can see. You can go ahead and pause the video if you want to read through that. But there's 10,000 mint count on this. And you know what? Let's go ahead and see. What does the comic book in real life demand? All right, let's go ahead and see. Here we go. We're looking at this in the flesh, in real life. What kind of comic book does this comic book, what kind of demand does this comic book have in real life? It's a 1975 book, you know, 1975. It's a 25-cent cover price. You can see 268 of these have been graded according to the CGC Pop report. And you can see at 9.6 will set you back $300, 9.2, 190, 9.0, 180, so on and so forth. I'll scroll down so you can get ahead and see. You know, obviously, you know, you're looking at, look, they say it's about $30 to get it graded. You know, factor in your shipping, factor in if you get a designer slab, or label in your slab, you know, stuff like that. So factor that all in. That's what you can, your pop looks like, you know. 9.4, 9.6 has the majority of the pop. But you know what? This is a book that it is not a super popular book. It's, you know, it says key issue. It's first appearance of Misty Knight, you know. We don't know what the future is going to bring. We don't know what the Veve collectors are going to look at. We don't know if there's going to be a show, a movie that's going to really pop this thing off. But as of right now, look, that's what it is in real life. It's a $300 comic book. It is not a super famous comic book. You know, the last comic book with the Reed Richards and Sue Storm getting married, that did not get any love, which I made a video. I said, look, that wasn't going to get any love. But as a comic book collector, it is a book that it is famous. It's something that when you see, it is something that you recognize, you know, especially me. I like those wedding type of books, which again, I mentioned, I personally have the Spider-Man wedding, you know, so it's just one of those. That book is, I'm priced out of it, but nonetheless, I was able to pick up one on Veve. So that's also another great reason why you can get some of these key issues for obviously affordable prices. But this right here, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, you can see the value right there. You can see that it is considered a key issue, but I'm telling you right now, as a comic book collector, it's not something I'm running out and trying to get and going crazy over. Again, we don't know what the future is. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know what, you know, what kind of spec this book is, you know, behind it. So that's the story on this one right here. You know, I think, you know, it's going to be a typical average comic book on Veve, but again, the mint count is 10,000. So because of that, the value is going to be higher than, you know, if it were obviously a 30,000 mint count. So there is going to be some value associated to this book. Absolutely. It's just, I think if they didn't do that, this book would not, you know, this book wouldn't do well, in my opinion, at all. But that's you know, that's the story behind this book right here, Marvel Premiere Issue 21. it's all right. You know what? But it's the first time. We've got Misty Knight and all that, so you got to factor all that in there. But again, this is not, as a comic book collector, this is not a super high end book. All right, everybody. Good luck in all your collectible decisions. Let them all be profitable.